is what is at stake.
The pass is good, the score is brilliant. And oh, is he in again? He is.
It's the Adair. Dijima. Crowned for the 7th time.
Utter elation for Jordan Hendrickson and the Hollywood Bet Sharks.
The Carling Currie Cup's third round is wrapping up in the sun-baked Boland Rugby Stadium. Two sides that have set solid foundations in their opening fixtures fix their sights on victory as the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers take on the Fidelity ADT Lions. The Lions have won 2 from 2 and they are on fire in this year's Carling Currie Cup competition, whereas the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, having gained promotion into this competition, have won 1 and lost 1, but they are looking sharp. Here is the lineup for the Lions. A lot of players with roots in this very region, including Esya Kotsa in the number 1 jersey, who played for Boys High, Jared Cairns, who cut his teeth at Paul Roos, Vieja Steenkamp in the number 8 jersey, a recent transfer from the Bulls, is playing good rugby for the Lions. Kate Volita starts in the 10 in place of Lubabalo Dobela, who has a minor injury. Kelly Mpeku has come in on the left wing, and Gianni Lombard, born in Worcester, starts in the number 15 jersey. Mani Russ, born in Somerset West, also has roots in the Boland region, is going to be the outside centre. As for Boland, of course, so many of their players hailing from this very region. Marlon Williams is their captain today, a player who started his career off at Border. Ludio Williams will start in the 7 jersey, who hails from Saldanha Bay. They have a player in the form of Diane van der Westhuizen in tight head prop, born in Wellington, with the 50th cap for Valen Losper in the number 1 jersey, who cut his teeth with Harvey's Fourie at Marty's many years ago. He will run out ahead of his side today. James Tedder, who formerly played for the Lions, is in the 15 jersey, and Ashland Davids, who spent 7 years with the Lions, starts in the number 10 jersey. He was voted the best player in the Carling Currie Cup First Division last season, and he has started off like a house on fire here in the Carling Currie Cup. Making his debut for the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, none other than Louis Schreder, a player who represented the Springboks in 1 match and has just come down from Bath to the Boland region again. Grew up about 500 meters away from this very stadium and is so happy to be back on home turf. But making their way onto the field first, they are the unbeaten 11-time champions of the Carling Currie Cup, the Fidelity ADT Lions. Keen to see how the scrum goes, especially the Lions with some soft underfoot conditions. There has been some consistent rain. No surprise in the Boland region, it being the height of winter here in the Boland. Wonderful scenes all around as you drive into the Boland city, as spring is about to be sprung. And plenty of festivities. They really are enjoying being back in the Carling Currie Cup proper. A lot of festivities pre-match, including a church service at 1 p.m. before we got underway. And there goes Valen Losper making his way onto the field for cap number 50 for the Boland Cavaliers. He hails from Eersterivier in Cape Town, and he leads out this proud Sanlam Boland Cavalier side. Die Wynbode, the wine farmers as they call them. A region famous for wine production, the Boland region is. And there is their captain, Marlon Williams. A former captain is in the number 8 jersey in Thurlow March. Also plays for Roses Rugby Football Club. Because club rugby in this region is absolutely massive. This stadium regularly packed out by the club sides. But before we get underway today, we have something very unfortunate to note. Is the passing away of Randy Phillies, who was a player who played for the Griffins just recently, who passed away in a car accident along with members of his family, and some are in intensive care right now, and we wish them all the very best. Joining me in commentary today, it's none other than Hanyani Shimangi. Hanyani, it's been an interesting start to the Currie Cup tournament. These two sides seem to have great intent, and they've been looking good.
Yeah, an intent it is, especially from Boland at home. Morris van der Westhuizen and the ref today, highly experienced, but a Lions team that want to keep their winning record, but different away from home. Let's look at the Boland Cavaliers. Last time we were here, it was the Cheetahs, And it went overtime as Boland managed to snatch it. Can they do it today? Can they get the victory?
A tremendous match that was against Free State to kick off the Carling Currie Cup season. The first time back in the Currie Cup's Premier Division since 2016. And they started off with an 88th minute try to win the match in front of their home fans. The clearing kick goes as far as Kate Volita. And the Lions have an attacking opportunity early on. Nick Stein. Dr. Shoblom. Stein away to Lombard. Attacking options galore for the Lions.
Quick tap.
And a penalty goes their way. The quick tap goes, and Nick Stein looks to capitalize, but not on the right spot.
Yeah, early penalty from Boland. I thought that quite one thing Harvey's does do right with his team is Boland well coached in terms of quite neat, tidy. But that was on penalty advantage. Might have been for offsides, I think, early from Boland. But again, the Lions just looking to get into their rhythm here. Great opportunity. Boland are fast starters. You look at them against Free State and against Griquas. Managed to get on the scoreboard nice and early. Different picture today. Lions can make a statement nice and early.
That statement may well be made with this scrum, with the conditions being as they are underfoot. The Lions set the rolling ball. The fracture away from the first set, and Stein clears. Great run there from Russ. He's put the Lions in position. Stein gets it away. Compromised pass. Stein again, options right and left. Another penalty advantage being played to the Lions as well, so they'll have another bite at the cherry here. Double blast on the whistle from Marius van der Westhuizen.
Decision time for the Lions. Boland, 2 early penalties, so having the long chat here. Sometimes I think the key is to maintain that pressure, because Boland have to behave here, keep that pressure on. If you get another penalty, could be a possible yellow, which means advantage Lions. So decision time here. Do they? Okay, they're going for the scrum. Good call here. Agree with this call.
Strong and scrum time, the Lions. No advantage gained there. Will pack down again.
Aggressive hit from the Lions. Aggressive hit. Kotze, Skuman went flying in there. You could see Boland almost in recovery mode, but quite slippery underfoot. So Marius van der Westhuizen letting that go. A power hit from the Lions. On that hit there, so advantage Lions. They want to get going. There should be a penalty against Boland. You see Lospo went down on the loose head side for Boland. Two very good young props in the Lions team, and the experience of Fasaki. Good scrumming hooker, good tough hooker.
Plenty of experience behind those youngsters up front, outside of Fasaki, of course, captain of the Lions. Penalty advantage now.
Yeah, we mentioned it. The pressure's on Boland here. Right call to take the scrum. The hands in the pockets. Yeah, he's gone. Clearly, he is gone. He's about 5 meters offsides there. He was almost standing in the Lions. in the Lions back line. So good play from the Lions here. Kept that pressure up. Morris van der Vestes and had warned them against the penalty. The easy thing would be to take the 3, but smart player. So scrum goes down. This is all an advantage now. It's all an advantage. It would have been, well, someone was going either way.
Sacrificed himself for one of his props potentially, so 8 still in the scrum.
It's a tight hit. It's a tight hit.
Incredible work from the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. They hang on by their fingernails, tackled into touch, and the penalty's going the way of Boland.
And that's a bit of a throwback. You don't really see much of those. But I think what happened is Nico Steyn put the ball in, it bounced off one of the Lions players back into the Boland side, so Boland survived. Old school tight head, you don't see many of those around, and I was saying that Boland's scrum was under pressure. This time the Lions popped up, almost thought the scrum was over. But Boland survived.
Vice-captain of Boland, Ashlon Davids, kicks it into touch, line out to Boland on their own 10-meter line.
Yeah, that's it, see. Yeah. Told you what, Fasaki won't be speaking to a scrum off on the flight back. Hookers hated when that happens. He'll try to get one back. But Boland survived that one. Territory key now.
Sydney Tobias. Feeds the line out, very well executed by Boland. Not taking it to the very highest of heights. They get the penalty advantage on the back of the rolling maul. Skrider waiting for possession there on his Boland debut. Tobias off to Losper. Here's Brutz, another player that's formerly played with Marcus Currie at Marty's. Pulling on all those old connections to populate this Sanlam Boland Cavaliers team, and it's paying off dividends so far.
A lot of penalties earlier on. So Boland 3 penalties and a yellow, or 4 penalties and a yellow. First more from Boland penalty conceded, so Morris van der Vestes penalizing early in this game. Good throw from Sydney Tobias. Look at that. It's difficult to stop from that position. What the Lions should have tried to do is sack that immediately, get it to ground. But you can see the experience of Louis Skrider here. Look how he's just listening to the ref, talking to him, waiting for that penalty to come. So Boland marching up the field.
Lions coaching staff that have nurtured many of these players all the way from the Lions Cubs up to this Currie Cup level, and many of them, of course, representing Lions in the URC as well. Another successful line-out for the 14-man Boland side, and now they roll the ball once more. Tobias in possession at the back of that. The Lions stopped the momentum at first, but here they go again. The crowd baying for blood. Tobias is being tucked in, protected. And a good formation of that maul. Skrider gets it away to Davids, the inside ball to Tedder. Tedder goes down, gets up and goes again. They're 5 meters out. Skrider plays it quickly. And strong defense from the Lions. Tobias, wow! Strong contact from his opposite number, Fasaki. Here's Tedder. Offload is brilliant to Don! 14 men. They are not daunted. The Sanlam Boland Cavaliers open the scoring on home ground.
Yeah, it was the maul. It was the maul. You go back to that tight head, that scrum, that turnover there, penalty. More penalty again, another more. And then Boland were right in the mix. Donovan Don, the Don gets over. But here, it was Tedder that did all the hard work. Tobias, well made, good collision. But look what Tedder does here. He sucks in 2 defenders. That creates the overlap. And what happened, it was a mismatch actually. It was Tedder up against the big loosehead Kotzer. He took him on there. You take on the big men. And Peku's he's forced actually to come in because he was going to run around the prop. That created the overlap. Donovan Don in the corner. Boland have played this one beautifully.
Teddy's kick goes drifting wide. The Boland Cavaliers have 5 points on the board and 5 minutes to wait to get back to their full complement of 15.
Yeah, and Teddy, look what Teddy does. He sucks in 2 defenders. He's got a prop in front of him. He takes the prop on. He's too quick. Peku has to make a decision. If he comes in there, he has to kill it, ball and all. And what Donovan Don did well, he kept his line, didn't come in. So 2-on-2 became 2-on-1, and a try for Boland.
Kate Voliter with the restart, taken in by the captain of Boland, Marlon Williams. Skrilla off to Davids. Not kicking right away are the Cavaliers. And now they choose to clear through Tedder. Clean hit on that, taken in by Lombard. As Voliter in support. Brits! Clean hit from Brits. Puts him to ground safely as well. Voliter gets it away. Through the hands of Jonker. Here's Mani Ras. Visagie, soft hands for Voliter. Kotza on the angle. Steyn to Voliter. Wonderful distribution from Kate Voliter. Under pressure on the outside, and Peku throws a speculator back in, and it's going to be a line out to the Cavaliers.
Oh, they need to punch through the middle of the lines. I think going wide where there's no space. Boland defense pretty strong. Brits with the hit. Look at that. On the edge, but it's been given that it's fine. Landed on his back. Good tracking there because Lombard has got a step.
Just a couple of boys high boys clashing in the midfield. A number of boys high products in the Lions side, including the likes of Mani Ras and Gianni Lombard. Luca Ribbons on the bench, and Essia Kotza starting in the number 1 jersey. Great contest. Shoblom gets up, steals it away for the Lions. Omar keeps it moving to the midfield. Here's Cairns. Steyn. Voliter skipped for Reinhard Jonker. A number of decision makers in this Lions back line. A number of players that could slot in and fly off on any other day. Steyn under pressure. Penalty advantage.
Boland, if there's one thing, it's too many penalties. You see the Lions trying to get that ball into space, trying to get the ball into the edges. That's where they see the space, that's where they see the opportunity. Boland, it almost reminds me the last time we were here against Free State. When the penalty count went up, but that's when Free State started to make a bit of a comeback. The Lions down here earlier on, the first 3-4 minutes of the game, and didn't convert. I think the penalty had been given already by then, so that was all an advantage.
And now the Boland Cavaliers get up and steal the ball away from the Lions. A great contest between these two sides. We've started off this year's Carlin Currie Cup with great intent. The unbeaten Lions against the 1-win, 1-loss Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. Cleared by Davids, the former Lion, into touch.
And good. Well, that's a great steal. That's a great steal. I think it was Marsh that went up. Backed himself there. Because if the Lions had gotten that ball, then you're in trouble if the maul comes, because everyone's up in the air. It's a great decision.
Tremendous scenery at this stadium. Great sack there from the Cavaliers, and it's going to be a scrum to the home team.
The Cavaliers just winning the midi battles. Even with the yellow card, you go back to that scrum when the Mulder got penalties, stole the last line out. This one again, didn't steal it, but made the right decision to sack and sack immediately. So just little areas letting the Lions down. This is a good ball, good throw. how quick that sack is, and he went for his hands almost on the transition, so managed to dislodge that ball. Advantage Boland. And it's a good crowd here, and what happens once the crowd gets behind this team here, it's a hard place to win. It's a hard place to get momentum.
Time's up on the yellow card. Skrieda clears quickly from the base of that scrum and sends one downfield. There to field it is Gianni Lombard. And Peku's after this high ball. And he might get there first. Oh, very well measured. Gary Owen. But it's Boland to come up with the goodies in the end, and Skrieda gets it away. Played with great intent and composure as well, Boland, with 14 players on the field. Fellow March brought down Cairns, can't get the turnover. Skrieda asking for players to wrap around to the blind side. Finds his captain waiting there, Marlon Williams. Sets the next breakdown.
Use it, 9!
Skrieda potentially setting up a box kick here for Donovan Dunn to chase. Gianni Lombard looking to get underneath it, as is impeccable work from the wing. Another penalty advantage against the Boland Cavaliers. Lombard, what a pass that was to Jonker. Marked up on the outside, knock on from Cairns.
Even if it was an advantage, you got a weapon out wide. That's Angela Davids. You want to get the ball to him. He's a strong runner, generally beats his man one-on-one. So look at Donovan Don, Angela Davids. Two wings that can score from anywhere, but you need to get the ball there. But again, Boland, silly error, unforced error. Another penalty against Boland. And they won't survive all of this. They will not survive all of this. You can't tackle all day. What a take from Mpeku. Aussie rule style, actually. Straight above the head. Great take.
That's fine. The scrum is not over yet. That's fine. The scrum's got to be over.
He's had 10 minutes to think about that conversation. Lunati Nklele is back in action. Some great form and a great start to the tournament. Had an even better SA Cup with 8 tries in that competition. Another great contest at line on time.
Just knocked on. Would have been a great steal.
Marius van der Westhuizen agrees.
It's a fair contest.
They're chucking him up Marsh properly in the air. Look at that, he even loses the bind, so they throw him up. Look at that, left there. They're shooting him properly into the air there. He's just got to land. He's just got to land safely.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, again, just off the arm. Keep that elbow up, please.
The Boland scrum will be on notice here.
Crouch.
Especially Van der Westhuizen on the tight head side of Boland.
Okay. Just stability. Let's go. Watch your mark. Left of the mark, please. Okay, just left off it, not over it, please. Thank you. Crouch. Bind. Sit. Advantage.
Now penalty advantage to the Lions. Stain gets it to Volita. Hits Russ on the switch. Cavaliers are shocked to that. Stain for Blomman.
It's not a knock.
Stain away to Kotza. Rutz over the gain line. Contorting his body to win a few extra meters. Volita with a flat ball.
Ducking into it.
Stain away to Volita. Volita now has a chance to go for the try line. Great try from the number 10. The Lions strike back.
Yeah, and patience was needed from the Lions. But there was a shooter in the Boland line. Someone, I think it might be Taylor, that came out of line. Terrible read because Volita just went around him. That's where the hole came. So Lions patient on attack. Boland not so. I think was he going for the intercept? But yeah, someone shoots out of line here from the Lions. From Boland. So Volita, what he does well, he actually moves with the ball here. Yeah, it was Taylor that shot up. Didn't get him. The hole was created, and Kate Volita said thank you very much. He's over.
Tough kick for Kate Volita, just can't get the bend on it. It's 5 points apiece after 20 minutes.
Yeah, Taylor gambled here. It was the wrong gamble, caught in no man's land. Kate Volita, good player, very good player. Just had some bad injuries. But he just went right around him.
Cavaliers taking their time to make their way back to the halfway line.
And you look at the Cavaliers, I think they've been in the Lions 22-meter once and got a try. They're just conceding too many penalties.
Davids gets the match back underway. Nobody from the Lions getting up for that one. Screder looks to play it quickly. Gets it away to Marsh. He is in Kaila. Back from the sin bin. Oh, went over the ball. Kotza couldn't get his hands on it. Jonker slowing that one down. Can't affect the turnover. Williams in the thick of it again. Screder off to Tobias.
Tackle now, release.
Running into brick walls.
The Lions flexing here, dominating that game line defensively.
Well, flat ball from Davids, the knock-on comes. The Lions will have a chance at scrum time, which they will relish.
That's where Ashlon Davids there. If the defense is beating the attack, look for a kick, put a contestable kick up, get out of there. Because chances the defense will win and it's a turnover. But that's all defensive pressure. Good set, good defensive set from the Lions.
Outside of the halfway. We've got time now. The knock-on of Boland. Okay.
Oh, that's wasteful from Boland. Almost overplaying their hand, slippery field.
Dus kom ek nie laat hulle contest het met daai ene nie. Ja. Just on the tackle, if I call tackle, release a bit quicker, please. Yeah. Thank you.
And there's Porto Human.
There was no influence there because the ball was a little bit
He's
slow,
just here for a short stint coaching in America.
Thank you. Yeah, just as he needs the ground, you've got to release him. Yes. Thank you. Time on.
Fair bit of intellectual capital in that Boland coaching box.
Bind. Sit.
Stain feeds once again. It's gone wrong.
Hang advantage.
Cavaliers play it away. Oh, taking it to the line. Ashlon Davids looking dangerous. Runs in to the Lions 22. Screder plays it away quickly again. Just about holding on to possession there through Ardenser. Tobias having a tough time to control that ball. Screder with an advantage still being played to Boland. Williams, another tough carry for the captain. Another difficult pass to deal with for Ardenser.
No advantage.
It's happened again in the scrum.
After the tight head.
Too tight.
Walking around and pulling out of the contest.
And what's happening is it? Nico's taking the young scrum off. He's just chucking the ball in there and quite hard, and what it's actually ricocheting off one of the Lions players. So there's no hook there. He chucks it in. There we go. Someone kicks it back. Not like the Lions are being scrummed off the ball. It's just the connection between the hook and the scrum half. Well, I can't repeat what he said, but he's angry. And I understand the frustration. I mean, it's a simple thing. You know, they're doing right. The hit is good. The locks are working. The loose forwards are scrumming. But that ball is going back. 2 tight heads in one game.
The clouds have cleared for the rugby today. And the fans here in Boland will be celebrating that. They've packed it in again. They love their Currie Cup rugby. Sydney Tobias to feed a crucial line-on. Rare opportunity in opposition territory for the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers and Boland. Tough ball to deal with, but he's dealt with that extremely well. Screder. Way to Marsh. Fighting his way to ground under the attentions of Fisachi. Screder for Williams. He is ever willing, the captain. Screder, quick ball now, and Davids has it, the inside pass. Looking dangerous when they have their chances, Boland, which are few and far between. Ludia Williams. Screder. That's Losper. Screder away to Claire. Attracts a couple of defenders, but the Lions' defense stays spread and they stay making their tackles. Here is Tobias. More good clearing work, building up the phases now. Boland. Do they have the cutting edge to find a way over the line? Screder gets it away. A dominant hit, driving back Xavier Mitchell. Still Boland hold on to possession. Almost had the support players overrun him there, Davids. Found a way to connect. Screder will hit Tobias. He's been willing on the carry. Ludia Williams. Brought down by Koma. Screder away to Tedder.
Tackle is made.
This ran into his own player, Arendse, but not enough for Marius van der Westhuizen to penalise the Boland side. Davids to the line again. Looking dangerous every time he chooses to carry himself. Screder complaining. Penalty, Boland.
I was just about to say, what good defensive work from the Lions. Patient, making good doubles, not giving meters away. It was the smaller Boland players that were actually putting, managing to find a little bit of space. But tiring, you can see hands on knees from the Lions. Tiring phase, and the error eventually came. So patience from Boland. Not going anywhere. It's one of the big props, I think, that didn't roll away.
The penalty was for, yeah.
That was the big man, Skuman. Tackler needs to roll away quickly.
Tedder puts another 3 on the board for the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers, and they lead by 8 points to 5 over the Fidelity ADT Lions.
And every time all the Lions, they've given away those 2 tight heads. It's ended up being a try. The first one was right underneath the sticks in the Boland area. Then they went penalty, more try this time. It was a long phase of play, but Boland eventually managing to get that penalty. So it's an arm wrestle at the moment. It's an arm wrestle.
Fidelity goes long, gets great height on that kick, but Ashland David stays cool and beats the first defender. Tobias once again on the carry. Davids fires into the midfield where he finds the ever-willing Marsh. Screder. Davids.
Now.
Keeping that one in field for Don to chase. Confident take from Kate Volita. Perfect technique. The Lions will start on the Boland 10-meter line. Palmer hunted behind the game line.
Release.
Great tackle from Ludia Williams. Fired back by Gianni Lombard. Reina Jonker, they've got an overlap on the outside here. Cairns had to turn around to take the ball. He'll take the Lions forward. Quick ball for Stain. Fisachi. Volita. Half gap in the midfield there for Choblon. It's come loose and Volita gets it away for Koma. Wonderful ball from Koma. Lombard beat the first. Another untidy ball for the Lions. No knock on, no, but a knock on comes eventually. Scrum to Boland.
Ek het vir Louis gesê dit was binne. Ja. Ja, hou net op. Ek het gesê dit is binne. We just give us time to ek gaan nou
Williams.
ja. I don't clearly have a head contact on that clean out, JD. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that's what the double blast on the whistle was about.
I didn't get the idea that there was foul play involved, but just got to clear it. Okay, just a genuine clean.
It's been checked by Twangile Janizweni in concert with Charles Wendaris in the TMO box. Nothing untoward about the clear out on Marlon Williams.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just a rugby collision. Okay. Yeah, this off net beter. The scrum is just outside of the 22A. Yeah. We did clear the head contact there. It's a genuine clean out. There's no foul play involved.
Well, a rugby incident is what it's ruled as, but all of these stoppages are having the effect of slowing the game down for Boland.
If you lose the tide, then please just don't step around and run around the corner. I don't see it that way.
Seems to be their intent, Boland, to play it slow, fast, slow it down. And then once it's an open play and they have their chance, they play it extremely quickly.
Yeah, no, what's happening here? You got to look at Louis Currie. He's experienced, so he knows when to pick up the tempo, when to slow it down. He's putting up good contestable kicks on Mpeku the whole time, with Don chasing. When Boland come alive, it's generally broken field opportunities, broken field chances, but the set pieces holding up, lineouts contesting well. Scrum has been solid, even though lucky with two tight heads.
Okay, crouch. Fine. Sit.
Skrilla feeds onto the field. Amir Hendricks to replace his captain Williams. Boland content to keep that ball in the scrum and try to win the advantage.
You've got to go forward before
It was a good scrum from Boland. It was a very good scrum from Boland.
Before you go up.
I think Kotze almost started to go around the outside of Van der Westhuizen. You can see he's working hard, but he's on the outside. His head's got to be underneath the tight head's chest.
Make sure to get a long bind first. It makes it easy.
He almost bails out of the contest.
Let's go. Crouch. Bind. Sit. I ask you, get it to the old line, please.
An aggressive scrum from Boland, building back into it.
Let's go, please. 10. We need to get some tempo on the game, please. Let's go.
It's a touch. Line on to the Cavaliers.
I
think the right pictures because Boland are going forward. See a massive deload coming from the lines. Yeah, that's a frustration.
Been a ferocious battle at line-out time, and it continues. Tobias having to dive on that grenade. secures the situation. Somehow, someway, here's Faden Losberg, cap number 50. Skrieder skips away Van der Vestes, and Davids takes it to the line again, and the inside ball finds Hendricks. High on Van der Vestes, dishing it off the ground to Tobias. Skrieder keeping the defenders guessing. Sends it to Ludia Williams. Stays on his feet long enough for support to arrive. Davids takes it to the line. He's cut them open. It's the Don Dada. He's done it again. 6 tries in 3 matches for the Blitzbok.
Yeah, and all created by Ashlon Davids down the short side. You must see his ability to change the point of attack. Davids coming down the blind side. But he has the ability to take the ball flat and cause problems. Donovan Don over again. He's becoming a crowd favorite. He's becoming a Currie Cup star. I tell you what, he knows his way to the try line, well positioned, held his line, but Davids comes down the short side, up against forwards, picks his man, goes around him, beats him clean, 2-on-1, easy pass, Boland, strike back. Look at that, he's up against the forward. Davids, he keeps going down the short side, mismatch created. And Donovan Don gets another one.
Tedder on target again, another 2 points on the board for Boland. They lead 15-5.
They just be more clinical the side of the field. What Davids does beautifully, because he's down the blind side, he looks up what's in front of him. It's a low number, it's a prop. So he wants to challenge him defensively, beats him. And Tedder, you saw it earlier on, exactly the same thing. Prop in front of him, took him on, created the overlap.
Volita sends it long.
Stay here, back.
And David sends it back.
Keep watching.
And the Lions have to build something. They've had a lot of territory, they've had a lot of possession, but nothing on the scoreboard. And every time they get going, it's just a little mistake here and there, penalty here and there. But Boland have just been solid defensively and taking their chances better.
The people of Wellington absolutely loving it here today. Pele trying to effect the tackle. Jonker's done well to get it away to Kwama. Just outside the 22, here's Volita. Volita in some space. Dragged in by Tedder. Alarm bells ringing for Boland now. Jonker changing direction. Boland have reloaded the defense. Van der Vestesen's over the ball and he gets the turnover. They're getting the crowd into this game, Anyani.
Yeah, it's those little mistakes you mentioned of the Lions. They've gone quickly. They've gone quickly.
Release!
Stay there on the carry.
No. No clear release.
Oh well.
That's cynical. Thank you.
How the tables have turned.
One of the wings now, the Lions have to organize. One of the wings has to take scrum off. It's going to be difficult on attack that well. They don't have, if they get the ball, they need someone to look after it at the back.
He wants to take it again and he's on the ground and he's slapping it out of the hand.
He moved out the way.
Another great contest at line-out time, and this time the Lions win back possession. Volita spots an opportunity behind the head of Don. Very accurate kick from Volita. Don weighs up his options and sends it back.
Stop here, stop.
Outstanding kick from Don. Lombard with a slip, giving evidence to that soft underfoot condition. Flat ball that from Gianni Lombard, much to the chagrin of the grandstand. And we're in line with that one. Call from Bangida Jadizweni is that the forward pass was not clear, so on we go. Big, strong tackle leads to a turnover in possession. There's big space in behind the Lions here. They have nobody covering the far touchline at the top of your screen. Tedder sends it to Davids. All of a sudden, some space for Ardense. The advantage from the knock-on over. Skrider away to Tobias. Skrider, Tedder, Brits showing a blitz box hands. Holding on to that one, and on the outside, it's Xavier Mitchell.
So, yeah.
Sending it right to left. Tedder chips one over the top. Lombard confidently taking that one. Had to take that clean. The Cavaliers come piling in. And win the penalty.
No. He's in front of the ball. He got...
It's going to be, I think, well, they're saying one of the Lions players tripped him as he took the ball quickly.
Just wait. The sound is really bad, guys. Just hold on. Just wait. Time off. No, he was clearly in front of the mark. Captain. You said before the time that you want to play fast and quick and positive. That quick tap was taken in front of the mark. Yeah, no, this one, yeah. Therefore, no, it's not. It was taken off the wrong mark. So I'm stopping them now, but you've got to chat to your players because there was interference again afterwards, just like the number 9 there. So please get the discipline. We want to keep it positive. Say again. Okay. Guys, if the quick tap
Something happened here, so
was behind the mark, I would have
again, the
dealt
Lions,
with it.
when you don't have your 9, that ball should be cleared straight away. They don't have a 9 on the field. So if the 9 was there, you would have felt that ruck under pressure, taken it and played it out. And again, what Boland have been doing, they're actually catching the Lions out with these quick taps from penalties. A lot of the times trying to pick the tempo up, trying to create some sort of chaos. Crucial here, you look at the time on the clock. Lions need to survive this one if they're going to make a comeback in this game. Boland, the last 2 Currie Cup games have been solid in the first half.
It's not 5. It's taken in front of the 5. Played in front of the 5.
Calamitous scenes from the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers. What a massive opportunity they had with 3 minutes to play until the halftime break. 15 against 14. Tried for the trick play at the line-out. David Brits standing at the front. Did not execute. And from the free kick, Cade Volita goes long and gets plenty of purchase on the kick. Tedder running it back at them. Still a chance to score before the halftime break. Davids gets it away. Skrider, Davids continue playing at a high tempo when they have possession. Brits taken down by Jonker. Skrider away. Mpeku intercepts. Would we have a penalty against the Lions?
Just give me the colour first. 7 wide. Where's the mark?
It was a high tackle.
7, high shot. Dit was voor die tackle op jou geweest.
Tap and go from Ashland Davids. Interesting pass to Tedder. Not sure there was much of a plan outside of Davids taking it quickly, and the turnover's good from the Lions. They've paid the price for playing it fast and loose. And another big chance to score before halftime goes a begging from Boland.
Tackler!
Volita filling in at halfback in the absence of Nico Steyn, who is in the sin bin. And Lombard under pressure, able to clear long. Well taken by Donovan Dunn. Getting down and dirty. The chip and chase now over the top. It's well measured, but taken in by Cairns. Cairns takes it back to Boland. Less than a minute to play the halftime now. Volita arrives, feeds Shoblom. Wonderful offload in the contact there, Jonker. Looking for support. Wasn't on his shoulders, sets the rack. Volita plays a blind side that has not much going on.
It's a high tackle. tell you what, those last 2 minutes are a lesson on how not to close a half down from Boland. That tap penalty was not on that line out down the corner. They tried that silly trick play right at the front. That didn't work. So Boland just making bad decisions to close this off. And the Lions can bite back here.
That's not out. Yeah.
Well, there's another error.
Is it time now?
Well, instead of biting back, they shoot themselves in the foot. Not into touch, and Tedder does the honors, knocks it into touch, and consolidates the lead, which the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers hold at the halftime break over the Fidelity ADT Lions here in round 3 of the Currie Cup. And what an interesting match it has been. Boland have entered this competition with great intent, and they have showed no signs of that intent waning here in the 3rd round on home ground in these wonderful settings. In the sun-shining Boland, it's the Cavaliers that lead 15-5 at halftime over the Lions.
Utter elation for Jordan Hendrickson and the Hollywood Bet Sharks.
It's a 10-point game at halftime here. We've got a race on during the halftime break, and what a race it is. There's talent galore in the Boland region, including in the Currie Cup side, who lead 15-5 against the Lions at halftime, and they have played with great ferocity on the attack, Anyani.
Yeah, and yeah, it was Tedder takes on the big man, the prop in front of him. Donovan Don, we didn't get tired of saying his name, but he knows the way to the try line. And it was Boland early, and after they actually defend quite a bit in the early stages of this game. Again, Tedder, look at that, the one-hand pass away. A 2-and-2 becomes a 2-and-1. Donovan Don in the corner. Boland looking solid.
James Tedder has been coming into the line with great confidence. Player who can play in the fly-off position as well. But it was the Lions who struck next, and it was Cade Voliter who has been looking sharp for the side from Gauteng, who got them over the line. Set it up there with the crash ball, and then James Tedder shot out of the line here, and Voliter was able to capitalize on the gap that was created and get over for the Lions' sole score.
A rare defensive error from Boland. And Tedder here needed to be a little bit more patient. And Cade Voliter, thank you very much. Over he goes on the Lions. Trying to bounce back. But they've been down this side of the field. They just haven't taken the chances as well as Boland has.
Our Cavaliers were getting dominated territorially for the majority of the first half, but when they did manage to get into the red zone, boy, did they find a way to capitalize. With tries and with a penalty, James Tedder knocking that one over for 3 points. As both sides racked up a couple of penalties in the first half.
And this time Boland starting to build a couple of holes. The spacing and alignment not great from the Lions, but Davis, look how flat he takes the ball. Takes the ball incredibly flat, but he's got this way of gliding around defenders. And again, to that man again, the try scorer, Donovan Don, but flat on the line. Test the defense, Ashton Davids. Off to Donovan Don. So it was a 2-on-2, became a 2-on-1 once again because of the magic of the fly half. He beats the prop, Kotza, and off to Don again.
2 years of SA under-20 in 22 and 23. He's gone on to play for the Blitzboks, and he's won many accolades there as well. He's having a great start to his professional career, Donovan Dunn. What do you make of these numbers, Anyani?
Yeah, too many penalties from both sides. But if you look at it, I mean, it's pretty even. I suppose the scrums, what to be worrying from the Lions is the 2 tight heads that they conceded, which was pain sort of self-inflicted, but still plenty left in this game. What's going to be important is for the Lions to score first in this half here, just to make it chase that scoreline down a bit. But again, you mentioned the territory Lions position. It's Boland, but being the wrong side of the field. But I think it's pretty even, but it's just Boland that have taken their chances better. A bit of bad decisions towards the end of the first half, but still plenty to go in this game.
Utter elation for Jordan Hendrickson and the Hollywood Bet Sharks.
What a 40 minutes we have lying in wait for us. Young and old here at the Boland Rugby Stadium. What a beautiful stadium it is in the city of Wellington for a side newly promoted to the Currie Cup and making hay while the sun is shining. They have won one and lost one. Narrowly lost that match against Greek was last weekend. 48-39. They are the entertainers of this competition and they are living up to their reputation here this afternoon. Ready to get us underway with the scoreline at 15 points to 5 is Ashlon Davids, who has been running the show for the side in black. It's up and away. Knocked on immediately by Reinhard Rutz. Things are not going the way of the Lions here today, and they'll be looking to change their fortunes here in the second half.
Looked like I thought the Lions would have knocked that on, so it should be a Boland scrum. Well, decisions being made. The Lions actually not a bad outcome for them because they get to put the ball in. If they get a good maul going, they could try to generate a penalty.
Maybe that's the turn of fortune they need. Another great contested line-out time. Marsh is being thrown into the air. Various places in the line-out to cause trouble for the Lions, who have done the same when it has been the Boland Cavaliers feed to the line-out. Rolling maul going nowhere, and the 14 men of the Lions will attack from their own half through Jonker. Niku Steyn still in the sin bin. Kate Voliter caught behind the game line. The Cavaliers trying to pilfer. There's no such luck. Skuman takes it to ground. The turnover is good from the Cavaliers. Tobias sets the ruck. Skrider. Losper. Skrider. Davids pops one over the top. Good chase on here. Oh, that's a brilliant take on the fly from Angelo Davids. Sends it wide to Mpeku. Now there's trouble on for Tedder. He's all on his own and he's got two flyers after him. He's going to have to take this one clean. He does well. Gets back to his feet. Can Davids get in over the ball? Not effectively enough. Great play from James Tedder, who had it all to do. And now the clearance goes long, very long. Kate Voliter plays it back in field. And the side from Gauteng will go again. Here's Jonker. Losper right in front of him, drops shoulder on the front ranker. He makes his hit on the Boland 10-meter line. Voliter filling in at halfback. In the continued absence of Steyn, just over 2 minutes to go on that. Voliter off to his captain Fasaki, soft hands from the Lions. Voliter slowing things down. Wisely so, they're in opposition territory as they so often were in the first half. Might just be isolated here. And the Cavaliers nab another. Tedder, seeing that nobody is home at all at the back for the Lions. The chase not good from the Cavaliers. Tedder chasing his own kick. And Mani Russ will set off the counter-attack. Tedder hunts him down. Kwama protects. And clears from the base for Fasaki. Lombard away to Jonker. Angelo Davids to Mpeku on the outside. Cool and calm. Mpeku cuts back in field, beats another. And that tackle had to be made. He's all on his own now, and Cavaliers will go for it again. Crucial work at the breakdown. Kwama gets it away. That offload, off target. Oh, crucial take that from Mani Russ. If not, there was all space at the back for the Boland Cavaliers to run into as they chased down that hack. Advantage Lions. And that's a dodgy old pass. Fasaki makes it good. Voliter on the loop. Playing with great positivity today, Voliter. Some gaps in the defensive line of the Cavaliers. That off-target pass taking away the momentum of Shoblom. Advantage is over. Skuman.
No, hands.
Van der Westhuizen called away from it. Cairns. Shoblom. Cairns. Chance on the outside for Davids. What a crucial tackle that is. Charging up out of the line. Making that hit. Looks like it was Skrider. Now the chance on the outside. Squandered. Penalty to Boland.
Yeah, that's great defensive work from Skrider. If you're going to come off the line like that, you have to hit the man ball and all. That stops the momentum. That stops the momentum. That's a try saver from Louis Skrider. But Boland scrambling, challenging the breakdown, making it difficult for the Lions to get in sort of rhythm. I'm surprised. I'm not sure. I think the Lions have just told the guy, someone has to take scrum off. You use one of your wings to play scrum off and get the rhythm going. So Staines coming on.
Okay.
Ashland Davids knocks it into touch. Not much distance on that one. Line out to the Cavaliers. Just inside their own 22.
Let's go, please.
Nico Steyn back on the field. 15 players on for the Lions. Sydney Tobias fires in. No jump from the Cavaliers that time. How lucky are they to get a scrum feed?
Yeah, it was good contesting. Good contesting from the Lions. It's just those little battles. The ball hasn't fallen their way. So good contesting from Chamblon. He doesn't move. So lots of movement from Boland. He just stuck in the right place, which is good contesting. But then you need to get the ball.
Crouch. Fine.
Obviously, your team always a good first half, but in the second half, sort of lost that trend there, but showing plenty of spirit.
We're trying to have a chat with Harvey Currie, head coach of the Boland Cavaliers. When we get the sound right, we'll let you know. Right now, Mani Ras has a chance. What a crucial tackle from Tedder. Yeah, not letting their tackle slip here today in the Boland Cavaliers. They have great motivation. And Steyn is going to go for the line here. Great snipe from Steyn. Can't get it away to Angelo Davids. Just a meter or two short. The Boland Cavaliers engaging in desperation. Will there be further sanctions coming from referee Van der Westhuizen? Fisachi sees the chance.
There's going to be trouble here. That's cynical, yeah.
15. After a line break, it's cynical. You're off your feet and you're playing the ball 15. Number 15 is off his feet and he's playing it.
Not sure Tedder got the message.
You've got two penalties, one here.
And that's him now. He's had it passed on by his teammates and he's heading to the sin bin. Took one for the team.
Yeah, and he was told to roll away there, but Morris Van der Westhuizen has been consistent both sides. And so it's Tedder. Oh, this was process, so this was all an advantage. Another penalty also. Clearly not tackling away. But this was all on penalty advantage.
Fisachi defeat. It's been stolen clean. Once again by the Boland Cavaliers. Played in the year. Penalty to the home team. It's absolute chaos at line-out time for both sides.
Yeah, I must say I enjoy the spirit of this Boland team. They've obviously done their work. The key there is, I mean, when the Lions have gone to the back, what Boland do, they go quite high risk. Front, he goes up. Fellow Marsh, and at the back, they just rely on the sack, so you can't get them all going. But I think this clarity in their plan and what they want to do, and they stick to the plan. So he's gone up all day in the front end. The two props have just chucked him in the air and made it difficult for the hooker, but the back ball is on. But then you need to survive the sack, and that's what Boland have done. Anything at the back, they've just dropped it straight away.
They've been better on the Lions line out than their own. Didn't get a jumper up last time. Let's see how they go this time. Tobias feeds the two ball, and it's been stolen away by the Lions. Koma takes a tough one, gets it away to Cairns. 15 on 14, the Lions have the man advantage now. Mqele slowing it down, couldn't affect the turnover. Here's Volita. Fisachi. Away to Lombard. Oh, Volita, it slips through his clutches. Skrider takes it well. Losper takes in the chicken wing. The Cavaliers will start from the halfway line. Skrieder sent one over the top. Angelo Davids out of position. Charging down here. Angelo Davids is going to get there first. Good pace from the former Stormer.
And it was called that call
I had him on side,
to
JD.
Xavier Mitchell. He called it. He wanted it. There was no one home. Davids did well.
Okay, ek weet nie of jy sien maar dis 'n goeie punt. Let's go please, White.
Marius van der Westhuizen asking the Lions to get us back underway, and they oblige. Here comes Ludio Williams, straight into the teeth of the defense. They chomp him up just outside the 22 of the Lions. The Cavaliers start again through Amir Hendricks. So the captain of the Cavaliers not returning to the field since leaving it in the first half. That's Marlon Williams. Skrieder is Losper standing at first receiver. The 50 cap prop takes it confidently. Sets the contact point to the 14-man Boland Cavaliers continue their attacking foray. Koma can't complete that turnover. Tobias with the soft hands. Here's Brett on the outside. Great tackle from Cairns. Skrieder away to Tobias. Building well here, the Boland Cavaliers.
Thank you, Steven.
Skrieder. It's off to Bretts. Played with Harvey's Free at Marty's and at the Free State Bretts. Skrieder. Oh, and the mistake comes from the Cavaliers eventually, building up the phases, but it all comes to naught.
Let's go please. Boland, let's go, get the tempo.
And it's going to be important how they use the bench at Boland. Both teams actually.
For the scrum, Louis.
How many carries has Sydney Tobias had? They need something. They need fresh legs in the front row. It's going to be a tiring pack. Forced to defend a lot.
Now Sydney Tobias goes by the nickname Mr. Accountability. In this team, he's taken his talents all over the world.
Okay, let's go,
As
please.
Mr. Tobias, and if you're wondering if he is of the family of that Tobias, that being Errol Tobias, indeed he is. He's the son of the famous fly-half, the first player of colour ever to play for the Springboks, and now he makes his way from the field after a tremendous effort.
He's had a good game, Sydney Tobias. Always a willing carrier. Good in the scrums.
Okay, time off again.
Willing carrier. He's had a good day at the office today. Fresh legs for Boland. Crucial time there, you know, both teams. If you look at, it's been 15-5 forever. Boland had a couple of chances just before at the end of the first half, which they didn't take. And with the Lions now, somewhere along the line, they're going to have to roll the dice because scoreboard pressure, time pressure. But this little period here is important. Boland can take this away from them because they've been good defensively, or the Lions can launch a fight back.
You just need a little bit more stability than that, please.
You were saying you like the spirit
I know it's
of
your first
Boland
round, but
Taliani.
it
They
needs
have
to
been
be better than
a
that.
breath of fresh air for this Carling Currie Cup competition. Not just them, but their fans as well. It's been truly a joy to behold.
You look at historically, I mean, Boland was always a tough game. They lost their way a bit, had a couple of false starts, but in the lower leagues they've done well. Plenty of players here, the love for rugby's here. The sleeping giant. So if they do get things right, it could be a bright future for Boland rugby.
Pressure on that line. Scrum. Stain gets it away, and Angelo Davids. There's a lot of hard work to do, bringing him down. Concert with his teammates. Chris Will, September, replacement halfback for the Cavaliers. Stain trying to keep that one in the ruck, but Boland able to come flooding through illegally.
Emerging ball out of the ruck. You can't dive on the ball emerging out of the ruck.
Good pressure, boys!
Hulle moet jou weet protect daar, daar is 'n baie moeilike bal. Ja. Maar kan ek kom dankie.
Volita into touch. Line out Lions on the halfway line.
I know it's tempting, but you can't dive on the ball there. It's a dangerous act. Thanks.
Diving on the ball, a dangerous act, as it was adjudged by Marius van der Westhuizen. Nico Steen doing scrum half things, trying to keep that ball inside the rack. Finally, a line-out works out for the Lions, taken in by Via Steenkamp at the back. Boland in the midfield, stopped. Slow ball for Steen. Way to Volita. Lombard fires back inside for the highly energetic Lorenzo Duplessis, finest player in the Carling Currie Cup last season. Season which ended in a losing final on home ground for the Fidelity ADT Lions. Boma just keeps trying in the midfield to make those hard yards. Steen with an untidy ball.
Tackle, release, release, release.
Kwesi Mafu puts the pressure on from the Cavaliers. Volita fires away and he finds Kotza. Really struggling to find any chink in the armor of the Boland Cavaliers today. Arendse makes the tackle. Steen. Choblom puts his head down and Steen
Use 9.
trying to inspire some initiative from the Lions. Thus far unbeaten in this competition, but that is very much at risk right now. Wonderful contest from Mpeku in the air. Bodies flying everywhere. It's still in field, kept on the toe. Ooh. Oh, absolutely brilliant work. Charging back is Mitchell.
How did he keep that ball in? He thought nothing was happening, but again, a try scoring opportunity for the Lions, and they need some spark, some sort of magic.
Say again.
It was the earlier breakdown. It's just messy at the breakdown at the moment, but this is the chance for the Lions now. This is the big one.
2 minutes until Tedder returns to the field. He's refused to take a seat in the sin bin ever since being sent there. He's been on his feet, eager to get back into the game, on which he's had such a big influence today. Erik Lamprecht, who was schooled at Boland Landbouw, comes onto the field for the Boland Cavaliers.
I'm saying why they're not playing on.
Okay, I know.
Marius van der Westhuizen getting some technical assistance for his microphone in the meantime. As James Tedder continues to twiddle his thumbs. He's itching to get back onto the field. What an impact he's had, and what an unfortunate player to exit the field for Boland. Donovan Don, try-scoring machine, is heading from the field after this contest in the air.
Yes, please. Do we have someone on for that player?
Yeah, to be true, I think it was his knee.
Number 14. Okay, is that the player?
Johan Mostert, another player.
Okay.
Once plied his trade at Marty's under Harvey's Currie, comes onto the field.
Okay.
Cup winner in Italy before returning to Boland, heeding the call of home. Fisachi feeds, good line out from the Lions just when they needed it. Choblom takes it and they have some go forward with the ball. The Cavaliers driving them towards the touchline. Steen bails out. Jonker, the good hard run. Steen wants quick ball here. He does not get it, fires away to Choblom all the same.
Tackler's out!
Steen, Oma, caught behind the gain line, fires away to Steen. Eager to get this team across the game line. Fisachi, the blind ball around the corner, well executed to Volita. He's immediately under pressure from Lambrecht. Ras beats the first. Cavaliers cannot affect the turnover. Lombard to work hard to retain possession there for the Lions. Building up the phases, but traveling backwards with ball in hand. Choblom, Steen. Hard running from Steenkamp. The Cavaliers over the ball, cannot finish the turnover. Renzo Duplessis beats the first. Volita gets it away. Trouble on the outside! Gianni Lombard!
From the side. That's where you
launches himself over the try line and puts the Lions back in the hunt.
Yeah, the Lions are back in this one.
I cannot check it.
And good skill from the Lions, the offloading. It was the offloading in contact, dominating contact, staying on your feet, getting the ball into space. Just two pieces of magic here. So Boland player joining from the side. So here we go, offload and then another offload. Body before ball, get it into space. That created the chance out wide for Gianni Lombard. Lions are back in it and it's game on now. Was that Renzo Duplessis, I think, that had that carry?
Won't get much tougher than this afternoon for Kate Voliter, kicking into a breeze right from the corner. Drifting away from Voliter. 5 points it remains for the Lions. They trail by 5. It's 15-10.
And the Lions were patient in that area. There's one or two breakdowns. You thought, here comes the turnover. But Renzo Duplessis strong on his feet with that handoff. The two offloads into space. Lions right back into it.
Another Boland boy getting over the try line, born in Worcester, Gianni Lombard. Marnie Russ also hails from nearby. Both of them boys high boys, Paul boys high that is. Champions of the Paul Derby this season. Up and away from Ashlon Davids, taken in by Mpegu. 20 minutes to play in the game, hangs in the balance, 15 on 15 again. After the return of James Tedder. Tedder, who looks to be on the wing now, and Mostert is taking up the fullback position. Spends most of his time with the number 10 on his back, does Mostert. Great times in the stands here at Boland Rugby Stadium. Wellington really enjoying their time in the Carling Currie Cup proper and packing in the stadium every time they get the chance to. It is a beautiful thing to see. It is the spirit of the Carling Currie Cup, as it always has been down the 130 plus years of its history. That one drifting away from Harpia van Schoor, the former Lions player, feeding the line out. Voliter, looking to thread the needle. Tedder marshals it well.
That would have been a fantastic kick. Tedder did well to get that back, but the Lions need to pick up the tempo. They're in this game. So Boland there, that was a messy line out. Messy throw at the back. Lions again, you know, they've dominated territory for large chunks of this game. It's just they haven't built up anything. That last one was a good... No, that's fine. Let's just play on.
And it comes from Franco Moreira. No contest from the Cavaliers, so the skew throw not called, and Jonker continues his industry in this match. Penalty to the Cavaliers, van Schoor.
Yeah, and what the Lions, the Boland Cavaliers are doing well, it's because they're rushing up. The Lions can't get wide options. They need to be more direct from the first track, get momentum and start playing from then. So a lot of the backline players, you saw it with Kate Voliter, stepping back into the pack, and that's where these breakdown steals are coming.
So now they're going to presumably kick the ball into touch, Hanyani, and they'll start biting their nails again.
They need to win the line first.
Yeah.
He needs to find touch also. What he has. Okay. They're stepping back. He's running into the big men. As soon as a good leg tackle is made, van Schoor over that ball. Good technique from, you can see how wide the base is. Gets over the ball. And there's the stat there. Then both teams will want better numbers from, or better return from lineouts.
less than 50% at line-out time. It's worse than a coin toss. There have been a couple of conferences between the forwards before this one, because this one may prove to be absolutely pivotal in the opposition 22. Great execution this time. They go up through Thurlow Marsh. It's been a dependable pair of hands at line-out time, especially when contesting today. The rolling maul looking far less flash than the execution of the line-out. No go forward, cleared away by September. Backwards is the call. Brits takes it to ground. September gets it away. Front scored on the carry. September slows it down ever so slightly, and that results in a big hit on Amir Hendricks. Marsh. Umene on his debut for the Boland Cavaliers on the carry. Oh boy, that's a big hit on Kwesi Mafu. Thought he was going to get some go forward. He went backwards. September. Away to Amir Hendricks. The defensive line of the line showing some great aggression right now. At this crucial moment in the match, and Currie drops his shoulder. Jonker completes the tackle in the end. September away to Marsh. September changes direction again. This time it's Mostert. Patiently building up these phases, waiting for a lapse in the defensive line of the Lions, who have one man down holding his ankle. But Score fires inside. Soft hands from the replacement hooker. September up to 12 phases now for the Boland Cavaliers. Ashland Davids can't find a way to cut the line. That one's been knocked loose of the clutches of Kwesi Mafu, and the Lions have the chance to launch a counter-attack. They've got some numbers on the outside. Brilliant cross kick goes as far as Mpeku. Mpeku concert with Mani Russ. Russ cuts back infield. Some of the fans calling for obstruction. Nothing doing. Stain gets it away to Volita. The Lions attacking from behind their own 10-meter line.
No. Your tackle is in the way.
15 minutes remain in this game. Volita to Lombard. Wama. Constantly looking to pilfer the Boland Cavaliers and getting close almost every time they go for it. Stain slows it down. Players breathing heavy and taking big hits. What a tackle from Eric Lamprecht. Comes flooding through, knocks the Lions backwards. Kate Volita with pretty much nobody outside him to his left. Lets Nico Stain take the responsibility of the kick. Very well taken by Mostert under the attentions of Angelo Davids. Clearing from the base is Mafu. September. Ashland Davids takes it back into the big dogs. September. Bernardi with a last-second offload. Both of these teams looking fatigued after a frenetic match that's been played here in the Boland sunshine. Davids away to Brits. Brits fires right to Marsh. What a take from Marsh. Tedder. So keen today is James Tedder. And again, the Boland Cavaliers are building up their phases. James Tedder's going to pop one over the top here. Tedder's chasing his own kick. Tedder gets his hands on it, and he gets the pop away. It's absolutely brilliant, and the Boland fans are boisterous.
Yeah, and I was wondering, where's the hole going to come? Where are Boland going to break down the staunch Lions defense? Because they were going nowhere for ages. They were going absolutely nowhere for ages. A little bit of X factor, a little bit of magic needed, and it came from Tedder. Xavier Mitchell scores, but it was created by James Tedder. He saw nothing's on here. The defensive line is set. There's no holes here. Lions trying to cut the wide options. The lucky bounce, but this is the magic, the ability to keep it alive. And Mitchell goes over. Boland in control once again. Something had to happen. The crowd was quiet. It was an arm wrestle. Lions were fighting back, but James Tedder has just opened the Lions up here with some individual brilliance. And the kick.
The conversion is good. What a crucial try it may prove to be. It's broken this game open. It's 22 points to 10. The Cavaliers lead.
It's all about Donovan Don, but it's good to see Xavier Mitchell get involved. And you thought, here's the Lions, you know, there's a bit of a fight back happening here. But Boland is just patient.
Well, if the wind was not taken out of their sails, that's not going to help the situation at all. Cade Volita hasn't made many mistakes today at all, the Lions number 10. Makes an error there.
You almost think just keep it downfield, you're going to get the line out, put good exit pressure on, get the attacking line out, and then look to build from there. Look, they're definitely not out of this, the Lions, but at the moment just lacking a little bit of energy. You saw Renzo Duplessis with a nice aggressive tackle. They got the 2 offloads. Lombard went in, but they need to up the energy. Boland at the moment just winning the energy battle almost, you know, diving on the ball, the loose balls, kicking it through, showing more fight at the breakdown. The Lions have got 12 minutes to rescue this.
Sit. Okay. Just like I gave you guys one on your first scrum, I will give them one. This is your first scrum. As you can see, the conditions is pretty poor, so we've got to get our feet closer together. Yeah.
Conditions are pretty poor on the back of quite a few days of rain, but the weather is outstanding. Enjoying the sunshine in Wellington today.
Fine. Sit.
Lions who are looking keen for those scrums early in the match haven't found much joy in the end on the back of them, and Boland are confident in theirs. Mostert sends the bouncing ball through to Lombard. Recognizing that Mostert is out of position, sends one long. Ashton Davids is back there in the field. There's a breeze at his back and hangs one high. Peku takes it in, plays it quickly to Cade Volita, weighing up his options. Slings one wide to Mani Russ. Russ over the top. Slightly more in field than he may have liked. Very much more in field than he may have liked. Mostert goes long. Cade Volita clever enough to get in position and anticipate that kick. And Volita sends one down the touchline. Kleda. Dangerous runner in Kleda. He's going to take it back at Volita. Oh yeah, Kleda strong on the carry. September to Mostert. Holds onto it, stays in field brilliantly. September away to Kleda. Interesting clear out there, just about coming through the gate. Here's Marsh. Looking to find his prop Van der Westhuizen on the loop. They do not pull it off. Oh, almost a brilliant take there from Leighton Horn. In the end, it turns into a knock-on and front foot ball for the Boland Cavaliers.
Release. Tackle.
Having a tough time of it in those last few seconds there. Horn pushed out of the way by September, and now Mostert looking to unleash it wide. Van Schoor with the dummy. Crucial tackle on the hooker. Here's Mostert. Big hit on Mostert. Less than 9 minutes to play now. Boland Cavaliers in the right area of the field. Ashton Davids away to Van der Westhuizen.
He never touched it. He never touched it.
No knock. September did not touch the ball. Options left and right. Bronson Mills makes his tackle. The turnover's good from the Lions.
Yeah, and they needed that turnover. Because Boland go over there, then it's game, set, match. But the Lions need to play this next set well.
If you're going to continue now, you're going to continue.
Kick it long, get it out, try get a penalty from there. They'll be in the Boland 22-meter area. But this next set here, the attacking set, they need to play very smartly. Mills did well. Because Boland scored there, it is game over. Lions will never come back from that. Here they've got a chance.
It's a much better advantage in broken play than will you ever get from this scrum.
2 tries required for the Lions. One of those converted, they draw the match. Both of those converted, they win. If they should hold Boland to no more points in this match. Another player that Harvey's Currie has brought from previous tutelage from the Free State onto the field is Lawrence Victor.
And you'll see the line out here. Look how high the fellow Marsh. He's at the front of the line out.
Before the game, if you can keep them off, please keep your commitment.
And the
That's your
props
mark.
literally, they chuck him in the air and let go of him and try and get him as high as possible so it affects the hooker's throw. It's difficult to get the depth right there. So trying to see, he should be at the front. They're going to chuck him up.
Execution outstanding from the line out this time from the Lions. Stockforth takes it, but they're caught behind the gain line as they try to run the ball from deep within their own half. It's untidy as it comes popping out the back of that ruck.
Tackle now, release.
Leighton on. Boland Cavaliers players charging up from the defensive line, eager not to squander this lead which they've built. Now there's an advantage to the Lions. Penalty.
Exactly what the Lions needed. I thought that last lineup probably should have gone for the ball. But again, backing what's happening with the Lions on attack, their first ruck is too slow. So Boland are getting good line speed, slowing down that first ruck and then folding. So by the time the Lions come again around the corner, the Boland forwards are waiting, they're on their feet and making good aggressive hits. Here's Xavier Mitchell, never onside. Jeff, if the Lions win this, just have a look at the line speed and how quickly they come up.
Frankenmutter feeds again, popping it over the Thurlow Marsh, jumping at the 2-ball quite effectively. That pass less effective, and Peku having to work hard as he has all afternoon and doing great work. And Peku, multiple palms, still on his feet. Just over the halfway line, fed away by Horn. Set the ruck in the midfield. They need quick ball now. Horn gets it away, and Horn sees some space to kick into. Nobody back there for the Boland Cavaliers. Kate Voliters after this one. Mostert's under pressure. Great pickup from Mostert. Now they come piling in to the Lions. Where it goes to Fun School. The Cavaliers consolidate. They need to work the clock here late on in the match. James Tedder sends it long. Lombard takes it in. The time is now, and they must score the Lions. The first of 2 tries, which they require. Bronson Mills gets milked. Penalty to the Boland Cavaliers.
Yep. And it's usually the guy that gets the ball. But if you make a good positive tackle like that, then it makes it easier for the rest of the players to come on and go for the steal. It's Victor that got over it. But it was the hit early on that created that chance. Oh, he's going big time here. From downtown. They want to wrap it up, Boland. Crucial kick here. Oh, Tedder's going for it. Oh, this is difficult because it's slippery underfoot also. So to get the... I think there's a bit of a breeze coming from left to right, so that will help him. That's a steal from Victor. But the big hit came in before that. But Tedder, this one's for the game.
Certainly 55 meters plus this one. The breeze heading the right direction downfield as far as Tedder is concerned. Clean hit. It's going to fall short though. Well short in the end from James Tedder. And the Lions will go again through Renzo Duplessis. He won't go backwards. Knock on comes, and the Boland Cavaliers come out the better.
A statement made. Renzo Duplessis thought he had that one. It was a good carry. It was a strong carry. But you need to do it with the ball. Boland, the Currie Cup disruptors are back at it now. Started off well against Kimberley against Griquas, beat the Free State Cheetahs at home.
Let's go.
Wellington is going to be a tough place to win in this Currie Cup. And the more they win, the bigger the crowds will get, more people will come out here.
Crouch. Crouch. Fine. Sit.
Sunday has turned out to be a fun day for the Boland Cavaliers once again. In the Currie Cup for the first time since 2016. And making the most of it. Penalty to the black and gold. And now the music being turned up in the stands, the flags waving ever more.
I don't know what how many tries have they scored?
Yeah.
So they want the points.
Contest if 10 is still in the way. Yeah. Oh, that's a great contest.
Well, and then again, another breakdown penalty. Morris from the Vestes, and he's been pretty strict at the breakdown.
They earned a point for their 4 tries in their losing effort against the Greek was, scoring those 39 points in Kimberley. Now they go for try number 4. Thurlow March takes it clean. The rolling maul, rolling backwards. They absorb the pressure. They're going to stick to their task. Van Schoor, working with not much space on that blind, stays in field, crucially so.
First play in.
Turnover from Leighton Horn. He proceeds to tap and go with less than a minute to play. Lions still have the potential to get within 7 points and earn themselves a log point out of this loss. A knock on from the Lions, error after error. It's been tough. They haven't capitalized on their chances, but it's the pressure of the Boland Cavaliers that's brought that all about.
And the Boland, there is spirit, there's attitude, but there's also good organization. We've seen the kick and play, they line out stopping, good contesting, sacking at the back, solid set piece, solid scrum. Organized an attack. You can see Davis, the way he runs the attack. James Taylor came in. It's a good kicking game. They've got a good balance between the two. And some X factor, Don Mitchell. So Boland again, unbeaten at home so far. Strong start to the Currie Cup. It's a short competition. And defending your home is crucial. You cannot drop points at home. And Boland are trending in the right direction at the moment.
Next up, another tough challenge for Boland as they take on the Bulls.
Time on. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
September feeds options left and right for the Boland Cavaliers. What a scrum from the Lions. They earned themselves the penalty.
At the back.
The clock's gone red. Mpeku just continues to cut back in field as he's forced to due to the nature of the ball he's been receiving. Great clear out of ruck time there from the Lions. Volita delays the pass. Bronson Mills fires it wide to Gianni Lombard. Holds the ball in 2 hands, keeps his options alive. Oh, the work at ruck time from the Cavaliers, exemplary, and they still have a chance to score that 4th try and earn that bonus point. September gets it to Mostert, nothing on there. Now powering forward. Thokozisi Gumede, the debutant for the Boland Cavaliers. Later, Van Schoor. September, desperate for that bonus point try here. They are not giving up. He puts it down. He goes again. Does Kwesi Mafu, who has made a massive impact off the bench. September under pressure. Advantage to the Cavaliers. Penalty to the Cavaliers, and they have a chance. Knocked it into the corner.
Yeah, they're going for that bonus point try.
Let's go.
Last time I think we went to 86 or 87 minutes against Free State. This time we're going even getting into that range, but some tired men in the Lions team. The game's done. Boland have won. But they're going for that bonus point try.
Let's go, please.
They're going to lose this. What they're going for the scrum. They're testing Morris van der Westhuizen's patience here.
Not taking a chance in the lineup. They're going to go for the tap and go. September over the ball. Thompson gets it away to Mafu. Ever ready, the replacement flanker. Sets the ruck. Ashton Davids, the offload to Mostert. Cuts inside the first defender. Still on his feet. Gets his knees to ground. Stays in field. September gets it away. Oh, it's a crucial take. And a massive duress. September feeds again. Stopped short of the line. Wonderful defense from the Lions. Another advantage to the Cavaliers. Building and building this pressure. They've been smoldering, and can they light the bonfire here? Pops it over the line, and no such luck. Another penalty to the home team.
It's Boland with the extra beat at the moment. They're going for that extra point. They want that bonus point try. I don't know why they back the line out now, and earlier on they went for the tap. It's closer now.
A Lion for 7 years, Ashton Davids kicks it into touch and reads the riot act to his troops, who have been without their captain since early in the first half, as Marlon Williams left the field with an injury. Another former Lion. RPF on school feeds the line out. No contest from the Lions. Taken in by Marsh. The Cavaliers roll them all. Great control here. They add numbers to it as well. Lions defense stands strong yet again. Looks like another advantage to the Cavaliers as well. Away it goes to there. David's on the loop. Sends it to Mostert. Space on the outside. Mostert's going for it! Bombastic stuff from the Boland Cavaliers! The bonus point try secured, and the brass band is going wild.
And Boland, the Cavaliers do it again. Mostert backed himself with a little bit of pace and good passing. Straight in front, he managed to run onto the ball. He's been good since he came on the field, I must say. Jean Mostert. But again, the chasing. The bonus point try. Boland get it after the buzzer. But great pass here. He runs onto it. And he's outside Lombard. He just backs his pace, backs his strength. Boland Cavaliers alive in this Currie Cup. Another home win. Bonus point win. Showing plenty of fight.
James Tedder lines up the conversion, adds another two. Just for a sprinkle of stardust on a spectacular match here in the Boland. The fans come flooding onto the field to celebrate with their heroes, youngsters mostly. Such a community vibe here in the Boland, which is born, of course, of their healthy and thriving club rugby scene, which has been bubbling in the background in between their visits to the Carling Currie Cup. Multiple-time champions of the Currie Cup First Division, some of those under the leadership of Harvey's Fourie in 2003, 4 and 6. Harvey's Fourie won this competition with Boland. He played for Boland back in his day as well, and then he came back to win the Carling Currie Cup First Division again with Boland in 2024, and now in 2025 they continue to rise. The black and gold jersey is covered in glory once again this afternoon. Another home victory for Boland. It's 2 from 2, and they were competitive in Kimberley as well. They are a threat to the top teams, no doubt about that. The perfect record of the Fidelity ADT Lions compromised here in Wellington this afternoon, but they continue to have a good season, and they'll look to bounce back next weekend, that's for sure, when they take on the very impressive Pumas, who really dealt with the Bulls in quite impressive fashion just yesterday. So the tension in this Carling Currie Cup building week by week, and that's exactly what you want to see as a fan. More contention between the top sides who are contending, while sides like Western Province and the Sharks have fallen away. Other sides will be hungry for victory, hungry to get to those knockout stages. Can you imagine A Carling Currie Cup semi-final here at the Boland Rugby Stadium in Wellington. That would be bedlam. Brits has been smiling ever since he came to join the Boland Cavaliers. Of course, a Blitzbok now as well, having formerly been of Marty's and the Free State. And Harvey's Fidelity called him back to lend his weight to this cause. And what a cause it is, a cause that has seen them to the second home victory, 29 points to 10 over the Lions. The Boland Cavaliers are victorious. So now we have a chance to speak to the finest player on the field today, who goes by the name of Tobias, I believe. Ricky Schroeder, take it away.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm joined with the Carling Currie Cup player of the match, Sydney Tobias, and here to hand over his medal, sales manager at SAB, Eswin Haynes. Proud moment for Sydney Tobias. Sydney, at 37 years age, you are still looking like a young man out on the field. You must be proud.
The plan is to age like a good red wine, Ricky, but you know, it's all thanks to our Heavenly Father giving me the power and the grace and the belief. You know, it's just gets easier the closer you get to God, and I can just be thankful that He's blessing me with the power and the energy to go and go and go and go every day.
Mate, and how proud must you be of this union coming back? It's your old team as well, and just enjoying the moment, the crowds.
Now, you know, when we came back, we made a decision as a group and a squad is to give back to the community, and everything we do is for the broader community. We're trying to get people back into the seats here at Boland Stadium, and as you can see, we're building on something that's bigger than us. It's bigger than us as individuals. So everything is for the community, and we just want to make the community proud.
But just personally for you, you're going to go till the age of 40?
Maybe we push on a bit further than 40. It's being done all over the world, but you know, just if God's will if it's God's will, then we'll see how far we can take it, Ricky.
Well, Sydney, well done on your brilliant performance. Love to see you still go for a while.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you.
Of course, our man of the match, player of the match, Sydney Tobias, but of course, losing captain, Jaco Versaghi. Still there's a little smile on your face. It's not easy coming out here.
No, listen, I'm from the Boland, so it's obviously very good to see Boland rising again. Yeah, and congratulations to them.
Where did you feel you guys lost it a little bit today?
Our reaction to breakdown wasn't quick enough. We lost quite a bit of set piece today. Yeah, so we'll have to go fix our set piece.
But still very proud of your union up until now, 2 out of 2 before this. What's the work on for the next week?
Well, firstly, breakdown, we'll have to fix that if you want to continue to play our expansive game. Obviously, you've been at the Lions, so it's a bit more of running rugby today. The conditions didn't allow that, so we had to adapt, but we couldn't. We just didn't adapt quick enough.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will adapt very quickly. Go and enjoy your time with families here in the Boland.
Thank you very much, Ricky.
Thanks. Then, of course, the winning captain today didn't complete the match, but he's still here. Marlon, you must be one proud captain.
First of all, to God all the glory. I think we really work hard for this, and you know, it's not a surprise for us at all, because we work hard for what we want, and as you can see, the community behind us, it just makes it much more easier. You know, when we pride ourselves on our own field, and it's not easy for any team just to come here and take their points and go away.
I mean, every week you say the Currie Cup's not won in the first few weeks, but you guys are winning every week and doing quite well. So you must be chuffed with the progress you are making.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Ricky, last week we let it slip a bit with 25% ball possession. You know, you can't win games like that. Our set piece was a bit under pressure. We worked really hard on it, and today we got the result what we wanted. We know you need to pride yourself in your set pieces, and then we know our backs is devastating. We will kill any team. You know, we will just give the ball and let the ball do the work.
But Marlon, I must say, you guys have created somewhat of a fortress here in Wellington. People are coming out on the Sunday in their numbers. It must mean a lot to you as a captain of the Boland Cavaliers.
Ricky, most definitely, you know, as you can see, the people come out. We are proud and passionate union, you know, with the most clubs in South Africa or even in the world. So for us, it's just really great to see the community behind us create hope every single week. You know, we just love our community and give back to them in such a way to make them happy with the win.
Well, Marlon, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Keep on going, and it's lovely to see Boland back in the Carling Currie Cup.
Yeah, you know, next week we have the Bulls here. We'll double up the figures today, you know, so we will go back. We haven't achieved anything yet. We will stay humble, go look at what we can rectify and do better at the end of the day. So yeah, happy with the win. But as you say, there's always improvements for us.
All the best, my man. Lovely to see.
Thank you so much, sir.
Well, if you don't love this team, you don't love this game. The Boland Cavaliers, the spirit of the Currie Cup lives in them. Here are the results from this weekend. The Suzuki Greek was absolutely dismantling Western Province in Kimberley. They're looking sharp in this year's competition, as are the Pumas, another powerhouse of the Carling Currie Cup over the last few years, taking down the Bulls at Loftus Versfeld, 41 points to 7. Then a totally different game went down in Durban at the Sugar Ray Kulu Stadium, 5 points to 7. The Sharks 15, losing their third match in a row, but by a much finer margin. And then the highlight of the weekend right here, the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers getting the job done against the previously unbeaten Fidelity ADT Lions. Wonderful weather in the Boland has greeted the fans that came here today, thousands to watch them live. And here are the fixtures coming up next weekend. The Suzuki Greek was hosting the Hollywood Bets Sharks. They'll be banking on a victory there. Can the Sharks rise though? The Pumas taking on the Lions. That is definitely the game to watch of the weekend. The Lions will be desperate to bounce back, and the Pumas are looking vicious. The Cheetahs taking on Western Province. Can Western Province find a way to victory and put the cat amongst the pigeons? And then once again on a Sunday, tune in to the Sanlam Boland Cavaliers taking on the Bulls. And there's a lot of people in this region that have a lot of animosity towards the Bulls, so they will be in this stadium and they will be loud, no question. Celebrations continue on the field here at the Boland Rugby Stadium, but there are the big ones. The Rugby Championship gets underway. 2 home games against Australia, fresh off the back of that tour of the British and Irish Lions, losing that tour, but winning the final match and giving themselves some hope and some positivity heading into the Rugby Championship. But can they deal with the might of the Springboks, the #1 side in the world, the back-to-back Rugby World Cup champions, followed by a match against Argentina, of course. And then there's going to be the big tour to New Zealand in the Rugby Championship as well. What an afternoon we've had. What a weekend of Carling Currie Cup Rugby. Thank you for joining us every step of the way. We'll be back in a big way next weekend. Enjoy your Sunday.